Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, that's kind of sad. They just put the merc that died from the Ondario fight just right here. Okay. Alright, you know what? Hold on. Where is that? Yeah, let's do that. You guys don't need to see how late it is when I sometimes record, after working a shift and then coming home late and wanting to get some recording done, especially if I'm not really in the mood to do anything else. You guys don't need to see that. But this is kind of hilarious. They just kind of... Her body's just here for some reason. Just as a reminder, like, hey, go check the new merc. But, let's just say that since the last part, I've actually been, I took a little break from our Necromancer here and messed around with the other classes in Act 1. And it's been fun trying out the different classes. I will say I'm having more of a fun time with Druid than I thought I was going to, considering that people kept talking about how they didn't like it. So far, I'm really enjoying being able to, run around as a werebear or werewolf and have a bunch of animals, at my side. Like, so far, I'm able to have, like, a pack of wolves, like 4 wolves or so running with me. And, with ravens and this oak spirit that buffs us and... being able to make myself stronger as a werebear and stuff. It's just been fun, and I'm having a fun time with it. And maybe I'll be one of those that likes it despite other people not liking it. Who knows? But I'm also just messing around with some other classes as well, like the Amazon, mainly just running around with the spear. But the reason I bring that up is because when we look at the stash here, you're gonna see that the stash has been cleared up quite a bit. But hey, Warv.
Now that Andariel is dead, I can return and outfit the rogues properly. Once I've made some trades here, I'll be free to head back to their monastery. Let me know if you want to travel along.
Thanks, Warv. But yeah, you get the option to go west when you talk to him. So, welcome to Loot Galane in Act 2.
Halt! You may not pass.
But can't I just...
You may not pass.
But can't I...
You may not pass.
Couldn't I just, for one...
You may not pass.
Alright, fine. So, I think this right here is the main area. There's Kane.
Yes? Greetings, my friend. Have you spoken to Jaren yet? He's quite a remarkable leader for being such a young man. Then again, the old blood has always run strong in this land.
But yeah, if you look at my stash here, you'll see quite a bit of it has been cleared up. So, anyways. Just wanted to go ahead and point that out.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago.
Alright, so this is Farah. Or Farah. I'll say Farah. But she's going to be our Charsi for this act. So... Lysander.
How do I know I can trust you, You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course.
Of course. So yeah, he'll be the one we go to be able to get these things. Here's our waypoint here in Loot Galane. We can actually go ahead and, go back to these whenever we want. I'll demonstrate. Hey, we're back in the Rogue Encampment. And now we're back in Loot Galane. Just like that. So I'll try to keep track of these to try and make sure we get them all. Who's this? Elzix.
Ah, you must be one of the new heroes who've come to rid our city of evil. Under any other circumstances, I'd be surprised to see one of your kind in this city. But lately... Oh, never mind all that. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me.
He'll be the one we go to if we want to do any gambling. Now, this next one amuses me a lot. This is, Graze? Grease? Listen to his voice.
I'll bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
So, I'll let you have a moment to try and guess who that is. In the meantime, these are the mercs for Act 2. I know they have Jab, but notice some of these other buffs here. They have auras, like the paladins. So you're basically able to get a paladin that has Jab, which is... So it's kind of a cross between like a spear or javelin Amazon with the buffs or, you know, the auras of a paladin. So for a number of people, they consider the Act 2 mercs. I've heard some of them consider the Act 2 mercs the best mercs in the game. We can get mage or I guess sorcerer mercs in Act 3 and then barbarians in Act 5. So I'm going to be picking one of these up to replace Anor. Sorry. May she rest in peace. Increase the defense. That could be good. Slowly regenerates life. You know what? I'm very tempted to get... This guy may be level 11 right here, but that... I'm very tempted. You know why? Well, because we're going to be... I could also get the defense one here. But let's just say we're going to be... yeah, I'll go ahead and grab this one, actually. Yeah.
I haven't talked much to Farah. She keeps to herself most of the time. I get the feeling that she doesn't like us mercenary types much.
So, how many of you have played StarCraft? You know how I pointed out how Kasha was Kerrigan? That's Mansk. That's Arcturus Mansk right there. It's the same actor.
I haven't talked much.
Yeah, so. Just, yeah, it's the same actor, which I love, but it's just kind of, it's funny, like how with Kerrigan, he doesn't really bother doing a different voice or anything.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade.
Okay. So he's the one I can go to if I want to get any more tomes or potions or scrolls. So no point in getting scrolls of identify, because why would I? I can go to Kane. Let's head over this way. Down over here.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency.
Okay.
Good evening.
I'll talk to you in a minute, Atma.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times.
Sure you have. Alright, hello Atma.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street.
Okay. So that's our first quest here in Act 2. Here's the trapdoor to the sewers. So, forgive me if I end up feeling a little cautious about going through this act because I have heard that there is poison damage everywhere. Lots and lots of poison damage. Get back here. What the? Hey, get back here. Now let's go get that mana shrine. Here we go. Whoops. See, it's a good thing my Merc has that aura, because he was already low on health there. But now he can regen himself and us. So, oh, Champion Sandbear. In regards to what we're doing down here, from what I've heard and what they kind of described, the enemy down here is basically trying to enhance his own life via body parts. It's kind of a strange, kind of similar type of situation to Frankenstein. Like, basically, imagine Frankenstein trying to continue his life by killing people and then utilizing their body parts in order to utilize them in a way that would continue to keep his life going. Something like that. You notice how we're all green? That's what I'm talking about. I'm expecting that to be a common thing throughout the entire act. Just get used to seeing me and my minions be colored green. Because in the original game, I don't know if they kept this or if they actually fixed it, but I've heard that in the original game, poison damage was just not balanced at all. Which is one of the reasons why, if you had a class that could utilize poison, like the Necromancer, people would love to do it. This is why the PapaNeeks became a popular build. Because you could be able to go ahead and utilize poison damage as a Necromancer in an AoE ability. It's that's why it's Poison and Bone. Poison Nova, right here. AoE poison damage. Yeah. Yep. It's no surprise why that ended up being so popular. And why it was considered pretty strong. Boy, this aura from this Merc is going to allow us to stay alive, and looks like I'll be able to actually save up on health potions during this, as long as he stays alive. But hey, he can just keep healing himself. A goo pile. Ew. Soon we'll be able to try out some other new stuff, such as the Blood Golem. I may go back and just kind of store some of these potions away. Because it feels like I'm not going to need him as long as I have the Smirk, because he'll just keep healing me. It feels like I have a paladin in my group who's using this aura, and he doesn't have to worry about mana. At least I assume the Merc doesn't have to worry about mana. Okay, so that goes to level 2. Let's go back this way. Oh, this is the other doorway to Luke Lane. Right here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drop some stuff off in the stash, like my potions, because it feels like I'm not going to need them for the time being. I'll just keep what I have on my belt. I think I'll go ahead and grab a mana potion. Just in case. Probably should grab some more keys. I mean, like, don't just ignore them. But let's see what other people have to say about this quest.
Morning. The Herodric mummies were created to protect the tombs, but Rodiment is far from his burial chamber. Given the aberrations that have been witnessed lately, it comes as no surprise that even the ancient Guardian's spells have begun to unravel. Be wary of this as you venture farther into the desert.
Thanks, Kane. But yeah, so we are level 16, which means when we get to level 18, we'll be able to try out the Blood Golem. And at level 24 is where we can get the Iron Golem. Level 30 is the Fire Golem. I've heard that, I've heard different things. Various different opinions and such on these different things when it comes to builds. Some are for leveling stuff, some are for late game stuff, which you can do with respec and all that. I think what I may pick up is a curse. I may pick up amplify damage, just so it in certain times I think it may end up paying off. That's just my hunch.
There's nothing the right poison can't cure. Huh? Peppermint? Oh, Radamant. Oh, yes. Oh, a foul creature. Some of my exploding potions should do quite nicely against him. They usually work well against the undead.
If only I bothered to do that.
Hello. Drognan told me something interesting earlier today. It might explain why Rodiment is so restless, and it might have something to do with why he is stealing human body parts.
Wait, who was it that told you that?
Drognan told me something.
Okay, I'll go have to talk to Drognan myself since you apparently don't want to. Let's see. That's fine. Go ahead and stash some of that away. By the way, repair my stuff, will you? Thank you. Drognan?
Ask and learn. I've just been reading something interesting about this sort of undead. Apparently, certain Herodric funereal priests altered the bodies of their dead mages with magical and surgical techniques, often replacing body parts with those of animals. This was thought to augment their powers and raise their status in the afterlife.
Good day. Aha! Back for a small shot of courage? Believe me, it doesn't help for long. Drinks, barkeep!
Yeah.
Ahoy, mate. I noticed a rotting human arm floating in the harbor this morning. I suspected foul play, so I told Grays. He didn't seem too concerned since there haven't been any folk reported missing lately.
Let's go talk to Grays.
Greetings. We've been meaning to send an organized group down there to kill that thing, but it would be dangerous. We just can't afford the chance of losing any men with all the trouble that's going on in the desert.
I want to make some jokes in regards to him being Mansk. I'm
What you
tempted.
need? If you're going to fight that thing, use some common sense. Be knowledgeable about what harms the undead. Poison, for instance, will have little effect.
That's true, and it makes sense. Which is why it's like, oh, okay, I built a Poisonmancer, now I'm kind of useless against these undead armies and enemies.
You may not pass.
Thanks for the advice.
Yes? Death is not afraid of the living, but the living abhor death.
Well said, Uther. I'm actually tempted to pick up the antidote potion, just in case I need to deal with poison really fast. Like, quick, quick, quick! Get rid of the poison! I do hope my build will be able to actually deal with the end of this act. For those of you who know what happens at the end of this act, you know what I'm talking about. It's something I'm still concerned about and dreading, because I've heard horror stories about what it was like trying to deal with this boss. I'll talk about the difference about, between that boss and Andariel when we get there. Mainly in terms of, like, how my approach, because of this build, is going to have to be based on how different the encounter is. But like I said, I'll save that for when we get there. Still green. Lots and lots of green. When did I pick that up? Oh, hey, waypoint. Yay! You know what I like about having this Merc with this aura? It feels like he's not just going to be healing me, but also my minions. Which seems great. Like, the idea of having this guy with my, you know, Necromancer army just sounds kind of amazing. Yeah, how about a resist poison shrine? I don't really have to deal with cold. Not down here, and probably not in this act. There's two things I'm concerned about having to deal with in this act. Poison and lightning. I'll talk about why lightning when we get there. There's also a dungeon I'm not looking forward to because I have heard many people say it is their least favorite dungeon in the game. Just because of how much of an annoyance and nuisance it is. And these Sand Raiders remind me of, whatever their race is called. But, you know, from Mortal Kombat. What's his name? And her name. You know, the ones with the 4 arms. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. I just can't remember what they're called. Or what their characters' names are. I don't know why there was a bunch of gold in that goo pile there. I don't want to know. Jim! Rat! Sorry, just filling out the map. There we go, resist poison shrine, perfect! Ooh, another rune. A jewel? About to hit level 17. Huh. A huntress. Alright, let's now pick this up and cast. They're all dead. Never mind. Okay. Oh, is Radamant here? Oh, there he is.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
No, my Merc is dead! Oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm in trouble. Ooh. Okay. I think now we use one of these. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay.
Good day.
You repair my stuff. Kane.
Hello.
Thank you. Ooh. There we go. I like the mana after kill and light radius. I know it's like +2 to attack rating, but... Shame I don't have any items that can, you know, be able to actually have things socketed into them. That'd be nice. Just not getting any items with sockets. It's a shame. I have all this stuff and I have nothing to socket them into. Such as it is. Alright, let's go rehire my Merc. Where's my Merc?
Good evening.
There we go. Now, where's the town portal? Ah, it was back over here. Alright. Gonna open another one, and then we'll go back over here. Good thing all these corpses stayed here. There's Radamant. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Holy mackerel. Look at my health. Ah, it's 1. Why isn't it working?
It is an honor to serve you.
Oh my gosh. Farah. Oh. Wow. You saw that, right? I was like using my potions there to try and keep myself alive, and it just kept going down. I guess that's why I need an antidote potion sometimes. Whew. I know this is not a hardcore character, but I'm essentially treating it as one sometimes, because, forgive me, I still don't like the whole, hey, if I die, I drop my gear. No, thank you. Alright. Back we go. Get him, minions! Alright, now it seems to be working, because now he's taking even more damage.
What a waste of undead flesh.
So we picked up a book of skill and a Herodic scroll. I wonder if there's somebody I could go to that may know something or two about Herodic items.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, an extra skill point. Nice. So, other curses that I could be able to pick up. Weaken, reducing the amount of damage that they inflict. So, increases the non-magic damage that he received. So, that why, you know, from the physical damage from my skeleton and such. Reducing their vision radius. Iron Maiden, a group of enemies causing them to damage themselves when they damage others. Wow! Yeah, I've heard this can actually be pretty crazy combined with some other things. Where it's just like, holy mackerel, when they do damage, they hurt themselves. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. 200% of the damage returned. Wow. So when a boss, say, hits you like a truck, they're actually, bam, hitting themselves as well. Still 5 skeletons, still 3. Huh. Extra life and damage. I'm gonna pick up Iron Maiden, just to have it available. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and F5, F6. Alright, now, let's pick that up. Show the scroll to Cain in Lut Ghislaine. Return to Atma. Okay. So before we take the town portal I set up over here, let's go check out the rest of this area over here. Actually, hold on a second. Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind. Huntresses. Notice the hallway that I can't get by? Because of how small the corridor and door is? Yeah, get used to that. Especially for later. I'm gonna grab an antidote potion. So that if I encounter a situation like that again, I won't be caught off guard like I was before. I have basically no room here. Oh, so that's for the assassin. Ew. Actually, hold on. Nah, she already has some yellows, which I think have better stats than that, so... okay, fine, I'll grab it. I'll identify it first, take a look, and then maybe I'll consider just stashing it away. See, I am now thinking, maybe I should stash up these antidote potions. I wasn't sure if I was going to need them. That showed me... Yeah, no, I'm probably going to need them. Good work, minions.
Blessings to you.
There we go. Atma.
Greetings. They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Ah, the lost Horodric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events! As the last living Horodrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horodric runes it bears. The Horodric mages, after binding Bale within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horodric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horodric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horodrim foresaw our current plight and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horodric staff and unite them using a Horodric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber.
So yeah, that's basically the, hey, this is what our main goal is. for this act. So yeah, that's like a multi-part thing there to try and get there. Now, it's worth noting that there's a bit of a wait a minute, why? You know, because we're kind of like going, why are we doing that? Well, the reasoning is that because we think that's where the Wanderer is going, and we're trying to get there to stop him or prevent him, or to even outright defeat Baal. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these now. Alright, so now, stash that away. That 2. Okay. Alright.
Hello. From what you tell me, it would seem that Rodamant was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed. It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here, which is beyond my ken.
Hello. They say that the tape...
Alright, so it's the same thing for her.
Yes? Whoa. Radamant the Fallen, is it? I've fallen off many a bar stool, and no one calls me Geglash the Fallen. I might go so far as to say, Geglash, you've fallen.
Riveting, Geglash.
Good day. Good job, mate. At night out on my ship, I was often awakened by that fiend's awful moaning. I'll bet I rest easier now.
Good to see you. If you haven't already, tell Atma that Rodamant is dead. It may help to ease the weight of her mourning.
As you have helped Atma and all of us, so shall I help you.
Good day.
Okay, apparently Lysander doesn't care.
You may not pass.
Greetings.
Oh. Hey, Jareth. Or Jaren, excuse me.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do. For trade in magic and the like, see Drognin or Lysander. Drognin is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Wariv, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of Lut Golain, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around.
Huh. And there's the final quest. Find the tomb.
Good day. We ran into one of those old tomb guardians when I ran with my bandits. I know they aren't easy foes to face, so you sure have my respect. Have you told Atma yet?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're going to search for the 7 tombs, huh? Don't you know that they're just desert legends, passed between merchants and travelers? No one really believes that they exist.
Greetings. You've killed Rodamund, eh? That's quite a nice piece of work. If you ever need a job as a mercenary, I'd be happy to sign you up.
You know, because I'm starting this thing I've been thinking about called a dominion. And I'm looking for people to join my cabinet when I take the seat as emperor. And I wouldn't mind having you as part of that, along with this guy I've been hearing about named Rainer.
If you're going into the deep desert, why not hire a few of my men to watch your back?
I mean, I would love to, but I can only hire one, right? So, yeah. Drognin. Jarvis talks about you quite a bit. Really speaks you up. Or puts you up. Talks you up.
From what you tell me, it would seem that Rodamund was bent on...
Oops, already did that one.
Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
Interesting. The Arcane Sanctuary.
I've heard legends of the tomb of Tal Rasha, but I thought they were just old tales meant to scare young children.
Oh, I'd go with you to those tombs, but, I don't like all that living dead stuff.
Sorry, you can stay here and just keep on drinking.
I'm sorry, I can't help you much here. Now, if the tombs were across the ocean, then I'd be the guy to talk to.
Shame. Kane?
Diablo nears his goal. We have little time to lose. Remember, my friend, that Andariel gave herself willingly to Diablo's cause. It would be prudent to assume that the other evils will attempt to aid their master as well.
Yeah, well, Belial and Asmodan are just gonna kind of chill for a number of years, but, I mean, then there's those other 2 brothers of his, the other prime evils, but then there's this one other evil that, I wonder where that one is, but anyways.
Legend has it that Tal Rasha lies imprisoned within his tomb, forever struggling to keep the Lord of Destruction bound. His was a selfless act, although perhaps foolhardy.
When Tal Rasha chose to embody the spirit of Baal, he knew his doom was to wrestle eternally against the will of the greater evil. Look around you and ask yourself, has the battle been won or lost?
Well, considering the way this game goes, and, well, since we know what happens in 3, well... yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and cut off here. When we return, we will venture off into the desert to begin searching for the pieces of the Horadric staff that we will need to enter the tomb of Tal Rasha. Stay tuned.